Hey guys, bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite to all my international entrepreneurs out there. Welcome back to the channel from Rio to ROI. Thanks for being here. So today's video, what I'd love to do is to go through something here that I'm seeing a lot of on YouTube and also on TikTok, and it's dealing with a part of immigration for entrepreneurs who want to come to Brazil, right? There's one particular piece of information that's being passed around that's incorrect, and that really irks me to have that sort of incorrect information because it hurts you, the international entrepreneur who may be thinking about coming to Brazil, right? So it basically goes like this. These videos say that if you invest roughly 30,000 US dollars, that you would be able to come to Brazil and get your residency, get a resident visa based on an investment of 30,000 US dollars, or roughly 27,000 really, because the law really states 150,000 reais, which is the local currency, the real. Now, the problem with this is that they're not giving you the actual specifics of the law in this video. What they're making it sound like is that they're making it sound as if, okay, if I just put in this 150,000 reais, I would be invested into Brazil in any business, I'd be able to come here and get my residency. It's not quite true because there's some very specific information that they're leaving out, and that's very important. So I'm going to get into that right now. But first, as with everything here in Brazil, right, when it comes to business, when it comes to taxes, when it comes to immigration, everything is based on the law, right? And it sounds like a good idea that you can just jump on Google and you can just do an English language search and you'll get a bunch of articles coming up with people talking about immigration. But if you really want to get the correct information, the specific information, you need to go to the law, to read the law books that basically gives you the guide, the actual thing that tells you, yes, here it is. And that's only published in Portuguese, right? That's not in English. So what happens is that this is what I've been accustomed to doing over the last, decade, is that I actually go to the law, I read it in Portuguese, and I understand it, and, I move from there. So to help you with that, and on this particular issue of this part of immigration, I'm just going to briefly read to you the translated version of the law that actually guides this particular part of the 30,000 US dollar, 150,000 real investment visa, right? So basically, it's called, hold on just a second, right. So it's called the normative, I'm actually getting this information from the normative resolution number 13 of the 12th of December, 2017, right? And this was set out by the National Council of Immigration at the at the Justice Ministry, right? And I'm actually reading it here, and this just show you guys. This is the law right here, right? That's it right there. Okay. And so the part that we're going to be dealing with here is actually the most important part here, which is actually article number 3. And it says here, let me get the translated version. So article number 3, the Ministry of Justice and Public Security may authorize prior residence for the purpose of granting a temporary visa when the investment amount is below 500,000 reais, provided that it is not less than 150,000 reais for the entrepreneur who intends to settle in Brazil for the purpose of investing in innovation, basic or applied research activities of a scientific or technical nature. And that's the part that these other immigration videos don't tell you. That this $30,000 US dollars or 150,000 reais needs to be invested in an area that specifically deals with innovation and technology. or scientific research. So for example, a tech startup, right? Or your company is based on some sort of new innovation that's never been seen before, which is truly the definition of a tech startup, right? So that's the only way you can invest this $30,000 or 150,000 reais, right? And there's also some additional notes to that. And here it is. In the analysis of the application, the undertaking receiving the investment must demonstrate compliance with at least one of the following conditions. Number one, having received investment, financing, or resources directed to support innovation from a government institution. Number two, being located in a technology park. Number three, being incubated or a graduated venture. And a graduated venture is simply, for example, something like if a company has an incubation program within that structure, right, where they slowly support a startup inside of the company, right, to come out and be launched, right? So that's what a graduated venture is. Number four, having been a finalist in a government program in support of startups or having been benefited by a startup accelerator in Brazil. So there you have it, folks. This $30,000 that a lot of these videos are talking about to invest here in Brazil so that you can get your visa, your investment visa and residency, this is conditioned upon that investment going into an area, into a company, a technological company, right? So it's not just you're going to take 30,000 US dollars, come here and you're going to open up a restaurant, a bar, a nutritional supplement store, a clothing store. It's not like that, right? It has a very specific nature with very specific conditions attached to it. All right, so I am actually going to be doing more videos like this along the lines of immigration of international entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs who are looking to immigrate to Brazil. If you guys want to see more of these videos, I have a lot more information. Please hit me in the comments below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next video.